Hello, welcome back to the interface. My name's Alex, and today we've got a very different video than usual. This time I'm going to be having a brief overview and mini review of this Cookology tabletop dishwasher. Now, to preface this sort of video, in the house I live in, there's just me and my partner that live here, and there isn't enough space for a dishwasher at all. In the kitchen, we've got a microwave, which just fits underneath one of the tables there. We've got a hob/cooker, which just about fits in here. There's also a washing machine, because we don't have a utility room. There's only really in this house a living room, a bedroom, another bedroom, which is an office for my girlfriend, a bathroom, and that's literally it in this kitchen, which is quite small. Underneath the sink, which is usually where some dishwashers go, there isn't enough space at all either, because we've got a power socket for the dishwasher, but also an under sink water heater, because in this house the boiler did break a while back before we moved in, and realistically we're not going to be here for that amount of time. This is quite a temporary house for us too, so a tabletop dishwasher is what's required. As you'll know if you're watching this video and you don't own a dishwasher, the cutlery and things and all the plates and all the stuff that goes along with it, if you cook from scratch, just adds up. It stacks up so quickly, and this is been very, very helpful for us, really. So this one is by a brand called Cookology. This video is not sponsored in any way, and it's not being given to me for free. This one is just purchased with my own money, so it's an honest review. This one can hold up to 5 places, they call it, which is just 5 people. And I think that will be possible. So we have got 2 trays in here. So we've got a bottom tray here, which holds plates and saucepans. All of these little ones do fold down, which is quite nice. You can get glasses and cups and things in there. There is also a top tray as well. So we've got a cutlery tray up here. We've also got a cup tray. It doesn't hold glasses, but it does hold cups. I've got some standard, so what are these, 350ml cups. And those fit in there pretty easily, and they do clear the spray arm at the top. There is a very mini one at the top there, so you can get some larger things in there if you want to. The glasses we've got, I'm not sure how big these are, but just sort of standard stacking glasses. They don't fit in this section because they will bang into the top. So what you do have to do with these is put those there, and they don't move around at all. They seem pretty fine. The plates we've got are standard IKEA plates. They are 25 centimeters, I believe, and they fit in perfectly. No real issues with that. The only problem is if you do put it there, it is going to bash into the side. But if you've got, I don't know, a handful of plates, they'll fit in there no problem, which is quite nice. And it does a really, really good job of cleaning, which I'll get into a bit. We've got saucepans and frying pans and things, and it holds things pretty easily. For example, I have got this quite large wok frying pan thing, and this fitted in pretty easily. So it doesn't fit in there, but what you can do is pull out this tray. And then what I did earlier to wash this is I put the tray back in, and I just did that. So that you could put some other items in there, cups and bowls and things, to make a bit more efficient use of washing it. But I like how flexible this dishwasher is. I'm going to get onto the price. It's really, really reasonable, actually. So this one's about £233 as of the 2nd of December. We'll put some links down below for you. Usually it's about £260. And if you wanted to, you can also use a student discount. Cookology's official website does support that, which is quite nice for people. And yeah, it's really, really well made. This one does take standard dishwasher tablets or powder or whatever sort of stuff you use. There is also a salt dispenser thing at the bottom there. This one doesn't take rinse aid, so that's pretty fine, really. And there is lots of other modes. So most dishwashers have a drying cycle. This one doesn't really have that. What it will do is just pop it open like that at the very end for the last 5 minutes of the cycle. And we've got various different modes. So we've got the very top here, we've got a intensive mode, and that says it will wash at 65 degrees and rinse at 70 degrees to get a bit more of the sort of grime and things off. I think that runs for about 2 hours. Let's have a quick look on here. So there's a few buttons on here, so you just cycle through the programs like that. So that runs for 2 hours 45, and it will just, again, pop it open. And in the manual here, it does suggest how much energy things use. So how much water, how much kilowatt hours it will use as well. Weirdly, this one does say rinse aid on here, but this particular model doesn't use rinse aid, so I think they've used a table from other models, which is fine. You've also got Eco, which is 5 degrees, sorry, it's 50 degrees for eco mode on wash and 65 degrees rinse, and it will say how much rinse aid, sorry, how much detergent you need as well. There is a glasses mode, that's going to run for an hour and 25, 50 degrees wash and 60 degrees rinse, just a bit less water there. We've also got a 58-minute mode. Weirdly, the 58-minute mode might sound like it's not going to wash anything properly, but for what we do, just day-to-day stuff, 58 minutes, it's perfect. It uses 7.5 litres of water versus 9.3 on the intense mode. It gets just as hot, so 65 degrees rinse and 55 degrees wash. And again, it runs for 58 minutes and uses 0.6 kilowatt hours. So if you ran this overnight, you'd only use, less than 7p of energy if you got the overnight tariff for EVs and stuff. But realistically, if you're on Octopus, that's less than 20p, maybe 11, 12p to run this. This is really good. And there is also a rapid mode. So that's a 29 minutes, even though it's got glasses in the image. Rapid mode is 6.7 litres of water, runs for 29 minutes, 55 degrees rinse and 50 degrees wash. There's no drying cycle, which again is just this popping its self-open. And then at the very end, there is also a self-cleaning mode. That's 1 hour 30, and that will just clean itself basically. Main wash, rinse, and drying. And down here there is some different modes. So this will glow red if there's not enough salt in the machine. You can lock it and you can open the tray basically there. It's overall, I think this dishwasher is really good. For a small household, it's going to be really, really handy. Getting this thing connected up to the water is pretty standard, really. At the very back, there's 2 hoses. There's one for waste, which you could just connect up to standard dishwasher plumbing if you have that, or you can get a plumber in to do it for you. We haven't bothered because this isn't a very permanent thing for us. We just got it in the sink, basically. And then the mains water for it, again, can be connected up, but we've just got it connected to the tap. So we've got a standard tap, and we've just got it connected up with some different brackets and things. So the tap system I've got here is basically the hose. This is 22 mil or half an inch. I did learn from a plumber in Screwfix, it was really, really helpful that when it says half an inch equals not quite 22 mil, but they are exactly the same thing. Go figure. So this faucet, a tap adapter, I'll put a link to on Amazon. Quite a reasonable price actually, I think about £13 or something. And this allows you basically to use the tap or the dishwasher. Or if you put it halfway, you can use both at the same time. So this one was 15 mil, and I put this plumber's tape around it and tighten this up with a mole grip tool. And then this is basically a converter from 15 mil to 22 mil. And then we've got the dishwasher connected there. So it's actually really good. This one does leak a little bit. I need to take this all apart and put some more of this plumber's tape on there. But it does leak a little bit in use. If I put that there during use, it leaks. So I need to fix that at some point. So what I'm going to do here is show you an example of how well it cleans. What I've got down here is a Joseph sort of rice cooker / porridge maker, and it's actually quite disgusting. And I'll sort of show you how well it actually cleans. So I'm going to load this up here. So that goes in there. I've also got the lid here as well. I'm going to load the lid up. And the spoon thing. Put the spoon down there, I think. And then the mesh thing itself. This is all sort of caked up. When I used to try and wash this from hand or by hand, these little holes here would get all clogged with rice and milk and different things. So I made the porridge a few hours ago now, so I've given it time to sort of harden and get a bit gross. You can see on the top there, it's all icky. I'm going to put a few extra things in here. So I've got a glass. You can see how bad the glass is. This glass didn't quite clean as well as it could have done last time, so that's going to go in again. It's got one little spot just there. And also the measuring cup for the porridge maker as well. That hopefully will come up quite nice too. So what I'm going to do here is load this up with the washing powder, because I've stopped using tablets. That's one thing I forgot to mention earlier, is these tablets are actually, there's more stuff in here than what you get in here. So Cookology suggests 13 grams of powder, and these are actually nearly 20 grams each. They're They're sort of either Ariel or Finish, I believe, those ones. And it would cost way more to use those than it would be to just use a 13-gram spoon of powder. So I'll put this on for an hour and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So an hour later, the dishwasher has actually just finished now, so I'm going to turn the water off. So all you have to do is open that valve. That makes it the dishwasher and that makes it the tap normally, so that's fine. So yeah, 58 minutes runtime, only used about 13 grams of the wash powder, which is perfectly fine. Let's open that back up and have a look. So as you remember earlier, this sieve thing was really gross, all covered in milk. But this is all pretty good now, to be honest. All nice and clean in there. I'm just going to put that over here to dry. The spoon is really good as well, so that's all nice and clean too. This glass, I might have to scrape some of this stuff out, so you can probably see in there. There's one tiny bit which hasn't come off, so I don't think that's going to come off now. Lid is good. That wasn't really dirty to start with. The main container thing, that's all nice and clean. And what's really nice is this dishwasher does a really nice job of glasses too. These glasses have got some white marking on them. I think that's where they've been stacked over time. They're about 2 or 3 years old now, but the glass is really, really clean. So I think that's really, really good. This dishwasher is really good at cleaning a lot of stuff. I mean, just pots and pans and glasses and things, and stainless steel jugs and that sort of good stuff. It is really quite good at doing it. It doesn't use much power either, as I mentioned earlier, so thumbs up. So overall, for the price, I'm actually really impressed with this dishwasher from Cookology. It solved a problem for us, and this was one of the best ones I could find. There are some other ones, much smaller. There's one called Bob, which has been heavily reviewed on the internet, and that one's quite small. It's more made for maybe one person by themselves, where this would be quite good for one person as well, or a camper van, because it's really compact and it doesn't use much water, and it can be powered in some quite unique ways as well. So that one's one to look at, but Cookology seem to have quite a lot of smaller dishwashers, this sort of size and smaller, but there is also some larger ones for larger families that are also tabletops. So if you are short on space, this is a really good option, and really they're not that badly priced, because full-size dishwashers can get a little bit pricey. So that's been a look at this dishwasher from Cookology. If you want to learn more about the interface, visit our website. Please consider subscribing to the Interface Tech. Lots more videos coming soon. My name's Alex, and I'll see you again next time.